Hello, and thank you for joining us. Today we are focused on holiday blues part 2. Last week we discussed grief and loss during the holidays and how to navigate setting boundaries when it comes to the holiday blues. Today we are going to discuss seasonal affective disorder and coping skills for this time of year. I should mention, we do not have any program updates as we haven't for the last few weeks because we don't have a lot of new stuff going on right now. A lot of our stuff happens again in the spring. But if you are looking for an online or an in person support group, we still have some of our groups running. No need to sign up ahead of time. If you are looking for some education on mental health conditions, our classes and our education series, that all resumes in January virtually, and then everything in person or hybrid in March. We want to make it out of that nasty weather first. Before Sherry hops in to chat with us about coping during the long, dark winter months, I thought I would discuss SAD, or seasonal affective disorder, just a little bit. Seasonal affective disorder is a type of depressive disorder that happens seasonally, as the name states. Typically, this is during the winter months. There is a strong correlation with daylight savings time increasing the risk of SAD. This is because we roll our clocks back in the fall and it gets darker an hour earlier in just the span of a day. We turn the clocks back at 2 a.m. and we wake up, it's a little bit brighter, which is great, but then come time after work, or it's usually on a Sunday, and it's darker much earlier. Our bodies has a difficult time adjusting to this. Our serotonin levels are affected by exposure to sunlight, and with less sunlight, there may be a drop in serotonin. Melatonin levels are also affected by sunlight, and this can affect your sleep. Symptoms of SAD are much like the symptoms of depression, though they begin in late fall and start to subside in early spring, or vice versa for someone that struggles with spring and summer SAD, including all of the symptoms of depression like listlessness, losing interest, troubles with sleeping, problems with food cravings and weight changes, difficulty concentrating, and feelings of worthlessness and guilt. Seasonal affective disorder for fall and winter has a few other symptoms. These can include oversleeping, food cravings, especially carbs, and this can contribute to weight gain. And because of these things, it increases level of tiredness and low energy. A person that struggles with seasonal affective disorder for spring and summer may also experience trouble sleeping, poor appetite, and therefore weight loss and increased irritability. And this person may also experience anxiety or agitation. If any of this sounds like a loved one or you yourself, please do not suffer in silence and say, well, this is just the winter blues. If you or someone you know has reached to the point that it is affecting other aspects of life, like your ability to go to work or school or even fostering healthy relationships, reach out. There is hope and help, and we can get you connected with someone. Sherry is going to discuss some positive coping skills for someone that is affected by SAD. Hi.
Hello. Today I want to talk a little bit about light therapy. Winter is here, and as Jessica said, the time change and it is dark by 6 p.m. That's great for the holiday lights that are up, but it can make us feel tired and irritated. And sometimes negative thoughts pop back up and we can't get out of bed. In the summer, we were able to go outside for longer times. In the winter, it can be quite cold, and even with a little brisk walk in the morning, you could still benefit from light therapy. You will notice a difference within 3 to 5 days, or it may take a week. The most common side effect is eye strain or visual disturbances. If your symptoms of depression don't improve or become worse, it is important to follow up with your doctor. So how do you use this light lamp? Sit in front of the lamp for about 14 to 24 inches away from your face for 20 to 30 minutes a day. It is strongly recommended that you do not go over 30 minutes per day. The light causes a chemical change in the brain to produce less melatonin and more serotonin. This will help improve your mood. Always talk to your doctor before trying anything new. Light therapy isn't good for those that are on medications like lithium, melatonin, and some antipsychotics. You will be sitting in front of the light with your eyes open. Another benefit, when light is applied to your skin, the epidermis absorbs it and then stimulates collagen proteins, which will make your skin appear smoother. I took that as also younger. Light therapy can help your body make vitamin D. But also remember that they use UV light, which means spending time under them can increase your risk of skin cancer, just as laying out in the sun would. Remember, if light therapy lamp isn't working or isn't an option for you, you can still make it outside and get some fresh air and sunlight. So have a happy Tuesday and think happy thoughts. Back to you, Jessica.
Thank you for sharing information about light therapy. I like to go home this time of year and close all my curtains and blinds, turn on all the lights. My husband doesn't really like the electric bill, but it really does trick myself into thinking it's not as dark out there as it really is. And it really does help with my energy levels.
Yep, you can't see the darkness.
Nope, you can't see the darkness. So remember, as Sherry said, think happy thoughts. I would like to add, though, share those happy thoughts because joy is contagious, as my dove wrapper just said a moment ago. So thank you all for joining us. And thank you all for joining us. We hope you have a great week and take care.
Thank you.